What you just saw was no trick. That was from a single capture in a single moment in time. Hey Kickstarter, I'm Chris, inventor of Isolite. For nearly 20 years, I've made a living as an artisan photographer. There's been a lot of innovation in the transition from film to digital. Strobes, batteries, LEDs are cheaper and more powerful than they've ever been. Yet we use them much the way we did in the 1950s. What if I told you there was a new way to light your photos? For the first time ever, you can adjust real light after the shutter has snapped. For the past 2.5 years, we've been developing a technology that does just that. To show you what Isolite is all about, I brought my friend Lolly in. She's a photographer, and she's going to use Isolite for the first time.
So how does it work?
Well, it fits on your light like any other softbox or beauty dish. What makes Isolite unique are these special optical components that encode the light. These are used generally in scientific and medical imaging, but never before in conventional photography. All the information is captured in a single raw file.
How is that even possible?
The Isolite hardware encodes the light into very specific wavelengths, and then we can easily decode it with our software, essentially splitting them into editable layers. Once you've adjusted the light, you edit as you would any other photo. Instead of pushing pixels, you're playing with light.
I could really use something like this.
So now you've seen what Isolite can do and how it works. And now we need your help. Depending on how much you pledge, you could receive some great extras, unique opportunities, and of course, be the first to experiment with Isolite. So please, back our project today, share this video with your friends, and don't forget to check out isolite.photo, where you can play with this unique technology and try it out for yourself. Thanks for watching, and we can't wait to see what you create with Isolite.
ELBAFLEX, all about pure manual photography. IHAGA Dresden formed a team of German and Ukrainian specialists to resurrect a truly classic analog camera, the ELBAFLEX with Nikon mount, opening up a whole horizon of possible lenses to be used. Based on a pure mechanical shutter mechanism developed in Germany and manufactured in the Ukraine, the team has designed a camera in the spirit of the famous IHAGA ELBAFLEX camera, using some of the finest materials. Tough quality control has been established to ensure the joyful use of the camera for years to come, all backed by a 2-year warranty. But why analog photography? We believe that in today's world of image overkill, there is a place, if not a need, to slow down and concentrate on the thoughtful kind of photography which analog stands for. Slow down, prepare, concentrate, build a relationship with your subject or model, and then, if everything is right, and only then, shoot and take your picture. Analog photography changes your work from mass production to creative uniqueness. Be an artist again and slow down your work. Feel the moment and concentrate on photography, not technology. Give your work the meaning it deserves. So analog photography is all about your fun and your creativity. Help us to create this wonderful tool for you and back this project.
So Reflex is the first newly designed 35mm SLR system in over 25 years. One of the things about Reflex is its philosophy, and the philosophy of the brand is entirely open source, giving photographers the freedom to personalize a camera system. The easiest thing for us would have been that we would have taken a Pentax K1000 or a Nikon FM10, which is actually my own camera that I've been shooting with for over 15 years, and reverse engineer it and build on it, which is a perfectly good alternative, but it felt like a missed opportunity because it's also interesting to try and integrate a modern way of thinking. We've come to think a bit more modular. We looked at medium and large format cameras, and what has been on these cameras since the beginning was, a modular back, a a modular lens mount. The same thing that cinema cameras like Red are doing today. You replace the mount and put another lens mount on, so you can shoot with a whole range of legacy glass. So I think with this campaign, besides the obvious, which is to raise funds to make the product, what we're asking really is a mandate to explore and update the 35mm ecosystem. We are building the best possible camera and not trying to compromise on anything. So of course the argument is that there's still plenty of perfectly good second-hand SLRs out there. And the thing is that we're not trying to outdo, compete or replace these. But at least we want to offer an alternative to a second-hand camera being the only camera available. We've gone back to the drawing board and tried to create Reflex from the ground up. One of the first emails that we got was from a well-established photo supplier in California. There's a law in California that doesn't allow schools to buy second-hand products. They are fearing that educational programs will actually cut the analog photography courses. Shooting analog means that it sets a mood. It's organic. There's a grain to it. It sets your canvas for you. And that's why so many people still shoot analog, and that's why analog is not going to disappear, and it's growing stronger, and that is a fact. On Instagram, there's a lot of very young photographers picking up an analog camera again. For me, on a personal level, the ultimate satisfaction or the ultimate fulfillment in making Reflex is if Reflex would have made a difference in terms of the community, in terms of safeguarding analog photography for the future, then I would be extremely proud.
Hi, we're back with LensShifter, and we now have new colors that match your gear. We have these black bodies and the colored knobs, and we're also offering a new light gray color. Another new feature of these LensShifters is the Kevlar belt. This is an upgrade over the previous fiberglass belt, and it's much stronger and also less flexible, so it's easier to put onto your lens. The new LensShifter was inspired by the feedback from all our photography and videography customers based all over the world. Take a look at what some of them have to say.
Hey guys, it's Jared with Tech Toy TV.
My name is Jeremy Antley with Antley Productions.
Hi, my name is Jason with MDI, and this is how we use
the LensShifter.
What I like about the LensShifter is just one slight move, and you've made the same move as if you've twisted your wrist all the way around.
In our productions, we use multiple prime lenses, and every time we switch out the lens, we have to readjust the follow focus wheel, and that takes time from our production. So instead, get yourself a set of lens shifters, equip each prime lens with a lens shifter, and therefore all you have to do is switch out the lens and you're ready to pull focus right away.
From behind the camera, you can see which one you're focusing, so you don't have to feel around or move your camera a lot to get to it. Now, what I use it for the most is macro photography. Now, when you shoot macro, most of the time you're shooting on a tripod, and what you're having to do is you're having to reach your hand around and use your wrist to turn the whole thing, and after a while that gets tiring, especially if you're using it for a long time.
Now, because of its bright color scheme, it allows you to have a visual cue as to where your focus points are while keeping your eyes on the monitor, especially in those bright and dark situations.
So that's our look at LensShifter. It's an inexpensive yet very useful tool for your DSLR camera.
Hi, this is our second Kickstarter project. We from globellColor want to take your output from good to best and have invented the Magic Cap for white balance and the world's first consumer-priced standing color calibration. With those tools, we want to take your photography and video output from good to perfect. We all know the problem. No matter how advanced your camera is, correct white balance and the right black level is often a difficult issue. Output on the screen is not appropriate either. Thus, images tend not to reflect actual light conditions, and a lot of post-production work is needed. To get the best results from your creative work, we created the tools for an optimized workflow from a calibrated input, your photo, to a calibrated output, your screen. All you need is this little, extremely practical device, the Magic Cap. Instead of carrying a gray card or other hardware devices with you, you just use this sophisticated smart lens cap. And you don't leave your lens without a lens cap, do you? So it's always with you. Just use it once in a given light situation and you have your reference image for easy calibration of all following photographs. It saves you a ton of time. One click and hundreds of photos are optimized accordingly. You can use Photoshop, Lightroom, or any other well-known photo software. Done with step 1. But now, step 2. You want to show or print your perfect image. So now, color calibration of your screen becomes critical. This is where the globellColor sensor comes into play. What is brand new and exciting is its ability to calibrate from a distance without direct contact to the screen. So far, this was only possible with products which cost thousands of dollars. Now, you can also take the color temperature of your surroundings into account and calibrate your screen with highest reliability using our easy-to-use yet innovative software. Done! Your photo or video is taken in perfect shape, and your output will reflect this perfection. If you want to get perfect output and save yourself lots and lots of time, then please back this project and help us to take your output to a perfect level. Please back us now.